Welcome back to Tomas on Air. I'm Tomas. In times of emergency, true leaders show up quickly and decisively. That's exactly how President Bongbong Marcos leads, with empathy and urgency. From mobilizing government agencies to setting up community kitchens, everything was initiated before his departure abroad. Even before setting foot in the United States for an official visit, President Bongbong Marcos showed strong commitment that the safety of the people is the top priority, even amidst a packed international agenda. When Tropical Storm Crising and the Habagat rain struck, he didn't wait, he acted immediately. Let's take a closer look at President Bongbong Marcos's swift response to the crisis. Only here on News in Focus. Where putting people first is the priority, the government moved swiftly. Direct instructions from President Bongbong Marcos ensured smooth cross-agency coordination. As soon as extreme weather threatened, President Bongbong Marcos mobilized key agencies like DILG, DOH, DSWD, and OCD to go on full alert. His directive was clear. Every citizen must have access to aid, no one left behind. That message made sure each agency understood both its role and the urgency of the situation.
Ang report ng DSWD sa akin, sa ngayon, ang naka-storage sa atin ay 3 milyon na relief goods na pack na pwede nating ibigay. So, siguro sapat naman yun kung kahit ano pang nangyari. That is, nung kami ay unang sinimula namin ito, 800,000. Ang naka-reserva lang para sa relief good, 500,000 na packs. Ngayon, pinataas namin, naging 1 million, naging 2 million, ngayon 3 million na. Kaya mabuti naman at kung ano man ang mangyari, may makakatulong kayo sa ating mga kababayan. Sige, maraming salamat.
Everything had to be set in motion even before President Bongbong Marcos's departure. That was the spirit behind his orders. This wasn't just empty talk. Food aid, medical teams, clean water, and backup electricity were pre-positioned in affected areas. Leadership that remains present even from afar. So how did things unfold on the ground? Real and well-coordinated. At Zapote Elementary School and Upper Market Baguio, community kitchens served warm meals. In Marikina, aid continued flowing as residents received food packages from the DSWD following the President's instructions. This wasn't a reactive move. It was a plan executed with precision. Aid was distributed directly, thousands of food packs. DSWD Car and Field Office 3 even deployed mobile kitchen vans that served warm, nutritious meals. Medical personnel were also sent out to monitor the health of evacuees, especially children and the elderly. This wasn't just about surviving, it was about living with dignity. All of this was prepared even before the floodwaters peaked. In the midst of panic, hope arrived. The government didn't just provide shelter, but also human touch and critical initiatives like the free ride program. The focus was on evacuating stranded commuters at terminals, ports, and main roads in Metro Manila. Assistance vehicles operated from morning until night. President Bongbong Marcos' instructions were clear. Anyone stranded should be helped. Transportation became a solution, not an obstacle. Through interagency cooperation, emergency rides were given for free so people could return home or reach safe zones. A seemingly simple move, but one that became a lifesaver in the most critical times. What stands out most isn't just the speed but the unity. From national agencies to local governments, from Luzon to NCR, everyone moved in sync with one mission: people first. President Bongbong Marcos wasn't acting alone. This collective leadership proved that Bagong Pilipinas is not just a slogan, it's real action. Every agency showed up on the ground, like DILG coordinating local units, DOH maintaining health protocols, DOST providing weather updates, and DPWH clearing roads, all working toward one mission, realizing a responsive, proactive, and people-centered Bagong Pilipinas. This wasn't just a response. It was a sign that leadership can be present even during multi-location crisis. And this is what impressed many. Even while attending an international agenda, President Bongbong Marcos ensured that evacuation, rescue, and relief operations continued. Leadership is not about physical presence. It's about action. where the government shows up through policy and boots on the ground. For information on aid and evacuation centers, visit the official sites of DSWD, DOTR, and OCD. President Bongbong Marcos wants the people to know that the government is fully operational and emergency response will not stop. No one will be forgotten. Not evacuees, not commuters, not children or the elderly. Everyone matters. Disasters may be inevitable, but their impact can be reduced with responsive leadership and a united citizenry. I'm Tomas, and this is News in Focus. If you're inspired, help spread this good news and share your support in the comments below. Because when we see who shows up when it matters, we know who truly deserves our trust. See you in the next episode.